News 4 photographer Robbie Beasom.
News 4 photographer Robbie Beasom.
News 4's photojournalist Robbie Beasom takes us there.
Yeah, that's right, Shelby. Some very unfortunate news. Usually there's 2 air tankers here on the tarmac, but today has been operating continuously for more than 150 years. Yeah, Shelby, right now we're about 7,000 feet up Mount Rose. Well, Shelby, even on a Wednesday evening, the day of St. Patrick's brings out huge crowds of people just like right now. Not a good idea to drive up this way into Tahoe unless you absolutely have to do so. The only way we were able to make it up to the 7,000 foot level we're at right now is to put on some chains that you see there on the tires.
Shelby, it's a tragic scene out here at the intersection of 395 and Moana. The accident happened at the northeast corner of the intersection, right behind where that orange tarp is. They're in the process of removing one of the cars as we speak. 3 people were killed in this crash, and a young child was sent to the hospital.
News 4 photographer Robbie Beasom giving back to the community 1 foul ball at a time. Bottom of the second, Aces down 2-0. Sean Coughlin muscles up on one. The right fielder pursues and can't quite wrangle it in. The solo shot is Coughlin's 2nd homer of the year.
Johnson again making things happen, floating in the lane, Nevada by 4. But the man who led the way was Brandon Fields. Fields with a career night, 32 points, and Nevada is feeling it. But I regret to inform you that's the final highlight of the night, courtesy of London Giles. Giles' errant pass hits photographer Robbie Beasom right in the grill. The ball actually snapped the viewfinder off the camera and cut the big fella across the nose in a nasty way. Our friends at REMSA took care of him at the arena, but Robbie needed 10 stitches to close the gash. One more, look at that one. Nevada, though, wins the war, 100-92. On the run, how about the lob to Joey Shaw? And this is how to start a ball game. Johnson creating off the dribble. That's going to fall, and Nevada is to it. Luke Babbitt spotting for 3. You can't leave him open. He hits that, and again, making things happen, floating in the lane. Nevada by 4.
Guys, I got to go. I'm sorry. We're holding up the course.
You might call it the price of fame and fortune. Being hounded at every turn for an autograph or a picture.
I was at the hotel. I didn't bother you last night. That counts for anything.
And the players up at the American Century Celebrity Golf Championship know this scene all too well. Some handle it with grace.
Enjoy yourselves.
Thank you.
Some don't. So we let the fans do the judging.
Okay, who's been the nicest person you've met so far?
Probably Christian.
Barkley keeps saying, oh, just come up on stage tonight. Just come up on stage tonight. So you know what? I might take him up on that.
Probably Joe Theismann. He's been actually the friendliest. He was very kind and generous giving out autographs. He took his time with people, and he made sure he got everybody that was waiting patiently. So I have to give it to Joe.
Has anybody been a grouch?
Alonzo Mourning was
really.
I got it, but it was real. It was like fighting a mob scene to get it.
Ozzy.
Ozzy? Ozzy Smith was a grouch?
A little. He was back there, and he was a little bit of a grouch.
Who knew?
Well, Jordan hasn't been very friendly.
Then again, he is Michael Jordan, so I figured maybe I could talk to him.
Pretty solid par, Michael. How's your game?
Not bad. Not bad.
It's about all you get out of Jordan these days. That's why I like interviewing Barkley.
The American Century Celebrity Golf Championship runs through Sunday. At Edgewood Golf Course in Lake Tahoe, Brian Samudio, News 4.
It's a peaceful scene as the sun shines down on the Truckee River. But the water is moving fast. No one knows this better than Junior Talaki and his friends, who use the river as an escape from the summer heat. Have you ever seen the river this strong?
No, this is the strongest it's been. Yeah, I got swept away earlier today.
We have a total of 4 swimmers in the water.
Swept away. It's what one family feared Tuesday night when floating the river and separated from their teenage children. So the search was on. Reno Fire and Washoe County Search and Rescue worked together, scouring land and water until their subjects were found about an hour later.
Confirmed. Everybody's fine.
The teenagers had made it to shore down the river, but with no pre-planned meeting place to reunite with their family.
If they do get into trouble, we'd like them to have a plan for how they're going to deal with it.
With a cold spring and now hot temperatures, snow is melting fast and the water is swift. It's led to 5 water rescue incidents just this past week. Search and rescue volunteers like Anthony Frabili respond. Do you think even good swimmers need to really be cautious?
Yes, I got thrown around downtown at the water park the other day. I was just out there recreationally, and I actually got stuck in one of the rapids.
I mean, you'd be surprised. People jump in the water and they don't realize how fast it's moving. Next thing you know, they're on their way to the City Hall building down the road.
For me, it's very scary because if you drown, then you never know if people see you or not.
Down, up, squat.
Thelma Tavares, 86 years old and in a wheelchair, is one of the most respected youth boxing coaches in Reno.
First thing they say, "Did you ever boxed?" And I say, "No, I had a lot of fights."
Inside the Boys and Girls Club, the self-described disciplinarian carries on her late husband's legacy.
The last words I said to my husband before they took him away, I said, "Ray, I don't know if I can do it or not, but I'll do it as long as I can."
On this day, she was joined by the Let's Get It On promotions team and some of the greatest fighters in Northern Nevada, including Ultimate Nevada boxing legend Jesse Brinkley, along with mixed martial arts professionals. And did you know Nevada's Secretary of State practices MMA? Here he is demonstrating.
Mixed martial arts is definitely my passion. If I didn't have a day job, I'd be into it just because of the commitment and dedication.
They're all here with the same message to these kids, epitomized by professional boxer Kareem Mayfield, who found success through boxing while kids from his neighborhood wound up dead or in jail.
Boxing has changed my life because it taught me a lot of discipline and how to stay focused.
Washoe County District Attorney Dick Gamick.
Teaches them that they have to follow the rules, teaches them self-confidence and to feel good about themselves.
I want to do it better, I want to do it faster, I want to do it longer, I want to do it harder. And so it keeps your mind thinking towards positive things.
We asked if learning to fight might make kids more aggressive. The answer overwhelmingly is no.
Actually, when I start boxing, I stopped street fighting.
I try to teach, not fighting, we teach boxing. And it gives them a place to come in and use up that energy that they would use out on the streets or at home or in school, the wrong kind of energy.
53, 43, 32, 69, where are you coming from? I copy. Part of the reason why we have the special enforcement team also is to be proactive and come out here and make contact with these guys and show them that we are out here.
Somebody told me it was coke.
Somebody told you it was coke? He's on the hot springs and went across the double yellow and pulled her over here. And then she got the warrant, so when we pulled her out, she said she had a Vicodin and something else in her pocket, and she said that someone's told her it was cocaine.
Deputy Spiegel conducted a traffic stop on a vehicle here on Hot Springs Road and Northgate for a minor traffic violation. During the stop, the female driver had an outstanding warrant here in Carson City, and while she was being taken into custody, she also had some type of unknown substance and a white baggy substance inside her pocket. So we believe it's going to be crushed up Vicodin at this point. We've tested it for methamphetamines, and it comes back negative for that, and also for cocaine. So we'll test it a little bit more at our lab, have it analyzed, and see what kind of drugs it is.